Okay, if I can film this in black and white, then this is going to be the introduction because I forgot to, well, no, I planned to do the introduction after my look was done, but then I realized that spoils the surprise of it. So this is what we have. My name is Alyssa. If you are coming from Aimee's channel, then welcome. I am also a panning type of channel like Aimee, but also like Aimee, a little bit more relaxed in that, you know, we're both trying to use all of our makeup, but not, you know, just hyper focus on one palette all the time, you know, or so many things. Like we want to make sure that we are using everything and also trying to limit what we are bringing into our collections. So if that sounds good, then maybe you'll subscribe to my channel or give this video a thumbs up as well if you like it. But let's go ahead and get into this. So Aimee put out a call on Instagram about doing a YouTube collaboration. So I said I was interested. Unfortunately, I couldn't follow the prompt exactly how she intended because we don't have any palettes in common and we don't really have palettes that are that similar to each other. So we changed up her rules a little bit and we're still doing 2 palettes for her, 2 palettes for me, and she picks 5 shades for me and I picked 5 shades for her. They could go 3 in a palette, 2 in the other, or 1 or 4, whatever combination you wanted. And you know, we have to come up with a look. Since Aimee is usually more of a neutral eyeshadow look person, we'll try to push her a little bit into color since that is what I like to do a lot of. And I picked 2 palettes that are on the more colorful side that she owns. I'm not going to tell you which ones because you're going to have to go to her channel and watch. And if you're coming from my channel to go watch her, then, you know, please go give her a thumbs up and give her some love. But yeah, because I don't know how it's going to turn out. I told her that if the color combinations, if it clashed, then she could just blame me and, you know, I'm the reason if it comes out terribly. So please don't hold it against her. She picked from, I was trying to think of similar color stories to what I picked from hers. So I gave her a few palettes to look at and she picked these 2 for me. And she picked 3 shades from this one and 2 shades from this one. So I will show you. I did swatch it out, but she said she wanted sort of a pinky orange with green look. So she had this red shade that I have here, this orange shade, and this more like bronzy kind of neutral eyeshadow here. And then, and this is from my Prados Beauty palette. It's the Matriarch eyeshadow palette. And this is from Simply Posh Cosmetics. It's the Fairy Tale Fairies. And she picked this green called Charmed, and then this shimmer called Mythical. So you're gonna see how I put them on my eyelids, what I decided to do. Yeah, so if you want to know, then keep watching. Once Aimee picked the colors for me, I was excited to think about how I wanted to put them on my eyes. So I decided to do the red and orange as crease shades because I knew they would blend well together. And I was kind of going back and forth though if I wanted to do like a more graphic line type of look just to, you know, really stretch myself. But I decided just to keep it a little bit more of my normal everyday look, you know, which is like mattes in the crease, some sort of shimmery shade on the lid, something in the inner corner. So for these shimmers, I decided to layer the one from the Fairy Tale Fairies over the Prados because the Prados is more of a satiny type of shimmer. And I knew that the Fairy Tale Fairies one would be more sparkly, but a little bit more topper-like. And it really did work well to help me light that bronzy shade. And so I might have to do this more, like pair these two palettes together to help with those neutral shades I have in there, because I'm just not drawn to them, especially when they're like a mid-tone color. I know some people really like that, but for me, I want my shimmery shades to be a little bit more colorful, just a little bit more interesting. The shades in there overall are just not sparkly, which is fine, but it's like, well, what can I do to make them interesting if they're not colorful and they're not sparkly? So this is great to have, you know, think of them as a base for my more topper-like shadows. Okay, so I've used the 5 shades and that was it. I'm trying to decide because Aimee did say she wanted like a pinky orange and all kind of look, and I don't know if it's because the pictures I sent, the color came off more pink on her side, but this is definitely, you know, like this was a red shade. So I'm kind of thinking about adding pink, like something that's like even more pink to the, maybe like keeping, like still having this here, but like adding a pink in the middle just to bring in the pink that I think she wanted. I could use a light pink because I have this pink here, but I'm also thinking about, I also have pinks that are in here. So like this pink over here, that would be something that, yeah, I think I kind of want to use this pink. And maybe I'll blend out a little bit with the lighter pink. So let's see, I will use, so let's first use the pink. If I add that in here, yeah, so you can definitely see the pink there versus the red and the orange. So let's do that. I think that's kind of something fun. I might have to go back and add more orange though, because I feel like I'm kind of doing away with a little bit of it. Okay, add a little bit down here too. Of course my eyes are gonna choose now to start watering, but it's okay. All right, then I'm just gonna blend out a little bit with that light pink, just to really bring in that, like, yes, I used pink. Okay, and then I'm gonna touch up the orange. I'm really glad though that she had me use orange, just because I've been starting to like it more, and it's not normally a shade that I willingly use. So I thought about doing just the green on the lower lash line or something like that, because that would have been maybe a little easier, but since I knew it was light enough to work in the inner corner, I'd rather have a little pop there, just something fun. And using the white base for these shades definitely helps them. They need a little, I mean, you can see where I was kind of blending it out of it, that it will still show up, but like to get that really, the same kind of vibrancy that's in the pan, that's how I can get it. All right, now I think I'm just gonna finish up my face, and then I can go film the actual, oh, I didn't think about the fact that I should have done the intro when I didn't have the look on. Well, that'll be interesting. Okay. All right, we're back. Finished look. So, what do we think? Did I do Aimee proud with the color combination that she wanted? Hopefully, the answer is yes. So, if you haven't already, please go check out her YouTube channel. Of course, I will link it in the description box, and I probably also had it in the cards at some point in the video. So, thank you so much for watching this one. Please go play with your makeup if you haven't already. And until my next video, I hope you'll be doing well, and I will see you then. Bye!